Hey everybody, this is Ruben Lowing here in Cypress, Texas. I just like had a, you know, my sponge is full after the leadership uh, meeting and then our training for today. Some really awesome information was put out. Um, Stephanie did an amazing job promoting the events, and she's just made for that. Very articulate, good diction, good looking. Uh, and all the other information was good. The About the estate planning, the concierge service, everything. After ever having to deal with my wife dying and she didn't have that, um, I had to deal with it, and it was very frustrating. Anyway, I got a call this morning, a return call from Roy Jones Sr. And so I had there's two things that I recalled in him teaching me, you know, and getting me to understand the risk taking, the advantage of being a risk taker. There are disadvantages, and but and there's something we don't talk a lot about is the um, when people get behind in their finances, they start like looking for um, high risk investments. Hence the popularity of cryptocurrency and other types of investments. They got to make up for lost time. Okay, and they don't understand the what the security of a floor in their investments can actually help them make up for lost time without the undue risk. But he would tell us that one of the things that got my attention was he would say, if there's a big, beautiful, ripe, red, delicious apple in a tree, and you want it, you can want it all you want. But unless you do something, you can sit there. If you're just waiting for it to fall in your hand, you're going to wait a long time. And by the time it does, you're probably not going to want it anymore. It's going to eat up with worms and rot, and you know, you got to reach up for it, or you got to. If it's higher than your reach, you got to, you know, get a stick and knock it out of the tree, or you know, cut the tree down. What you've got to take action, and that's the point. And then he started talking about how, like, he made me fearless. Um, the way he would do it, he knew how to push my buttons. He was the worst backseat driver in the world, and I always had to drive the van everywhere we went to fight. And by the time I got to the fight, I couldn't wait to fight somebody. they they were gonna pay for his backseat driving, and he just knew how to get me going. And then in when I think about what he did to get me going was different um, than what he remembers. But I do remember what he remembers. He remembered that I was having a hard time getting my weight down. I'd I was weighing 135 pounds, and I needed to get down to 125 pounds. He goes, "Well, what are you eating?" So at lunch every day, I'd have a glass of soda and a glass of milk. And he goes, "Quit drinking the soda. That's nothing but sugar. You know, um, you don't need that." 1 week, lost 5 pounds. The next week is quit drinking milk. You're a grown man. You don't need milk anymore. You're not a baby, right? Lost the other 5 pounds just like that. Easiest 10 pounds I ever lost in my life. And yeah, that was the beginning. That was the beginning of respecting his wisdom. Okay, but then there was another thing. He had us, and this happens. See, when somebody doubts you or you doubt somebody, and then they prove themselves. Oh, that's a change right there. That's a change. That'll cause a paradigm shift. He'd quit smoking, and he was trying to get back in shape and lose weight. He's wearing plastic sweats, and he had us drawing. He said, "Okay, I just want you to run, do your exercises, jump rope, and then we're going to draw circles." And they had to be perfectly. They had to be from the top down towards you, perfectly round, and the back speed on the back part of the circle. So we're just drawing circles for 10 rounds. I'm like, he's lost his mind. He's had a nervous breakdown, right? But I was like, nowhere else I could go, and he's like, draw big circles and then little circles, and you can draw circles from the side, right? And I'm like, well, I may as well just enjoy this. And then next thing I know, I break out into shoe shine like Sugar Ray Leonard. And I'm like, from that point on, I didn't question him ever again. Our business is just like that. Okay? You got to stick with people through all their doubts and insecurities, right? And get them to see more in themselves, but get them to see that they can be more with our business. Okay? And here's a key thing, and I've neglected promoting these workshops and the events. I've got to get better at it, and I'm dedicated to doing that now. But when you plug into these workshops, and I've been doing this for a while, and I'm learning more every time. All right, and I get more understanding every time I do it. And when you have that, you are locked and loaded. You are loaded for bear compared to everybody else out there in the industry. And then you can take what we're teaching is just a basic foundation. All right. And today they talked a lot about wills and trusts, and a will is just to take it to probate. And you need to have something better than that. So I can't promote the workshops and the training more to my team. If you're getting this, you're on my team. I consider you my team. But that's where the magic is. All right, the events and the workshops. Have a great Saturday. Hope this helps you. Send it out, and if you think it'll help somebody else. All right, bye.